Good afternoon everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. Still wet, windy outside, so I thought, as I can't do any videoing outside, I thought I'd do a quick update on how some of my seedlings from last summer, or seed sown of tropicals last summer, have been doing. I've got them spread around the house in various places. Now this one is a Tamarillo. This was these were sown about last August, I think. I have to look back at the videos just to check and see. Done particularly well over winter, this one. I've left it in the window, so I thought we'd have a quick look and see what's in here as well to refresh my memory. This is a little spare room I've got in my house that I'm using as no winter nurseries. I haven't got anywhere else to put these. So basically down there, those are Feijoa seedlings. I think these were all mostly sown about last August. As you can see from the label, that's the seedlings from the large pink guava. And I believe this other one, these are seedlings from a small pink guava. These are actually probably about, what are they about 4 inches tall now. I've left them in the propagator to keep them humid, as I thought it would probably benefit them. So let's put the lid back on this one. See what's in the other propagator. These aren't heated, of course, these propagators. These are just here to keep them humid. So these are Sapodilla seedlings. Looks to me like they're, I think the base of the stems are going brown actually, so I suspect they're rotting off because it's too cold. It's too cold and too damp for them in here, so let's have a look, see. Yeah, I think the base of the stems are rotting off, but I've got more downstairs, so I'm not too concerned at the moment, even if I lose those. The longans were a failure. Mangosteen was a failure. Can't remember what's in this one as it's not labelled, and there's one star fruit there that's still alive. I have got some others I'll show you a little bit later on the video. So had about a 50% hit rate on things that are germinated. I just can't seem to get longan, mangosteen or rambutan to germinate. It's either too cold because they're not in a heated propagator, or they rot off under the soil before the seedlings come up. So we'll have a look at some other stuff in just a second. So I've moved to my nursery windowsill now. These are some more guava seedlings here. Let's just have a look, see. These are also seeds taken from the large pink guava that I bought and ate last summer. Must have been about August time. This is what always seems to happen to my lychees, no apparent reason. They get to, every time I germinate lychees, they get to about 4 or 5 inches tall, and then the leaves and plants just dry off and they die. I don't know why that should be. I bought an Atimoya fruit last year. These seem to be much harder. I don't know why, but these don't germinate as easily as the cherimoyas, but I've got one that survived and it's looking okay, so hopefully once we get to the spring that's going to grow to a reasonably good standard. Very pleased how the guavas are doing anyway. The pink guavas, they should do fine this summer. So we'll move to the next batch of seedlings now. So we've moved to my next nursery area now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 starfruit seedlings which are doing quite well. In fact, they've done better than the ones in the propagator. Another plant I don't have much luck with is papaya. They seem to damp off very quickly and suffer root rot in winter. I've got one passion fruit left, that's ligularis, that one. I think it's sweet granadilla. One next to it has rotted off. These lychees are marginally better, but as you can see they're still getting the browning on the leaves. It might be saltburn, but I'm trying to water them with distilled or boiled water to get rid of any salt in the water. These ones look marginally better than the other one. More damped off papayas. That's a Tamarillo, not doing very well, that one. Another lychee with brown leaf burn. I've just repotted that Tamarillo, but I've got several others, so I'm not worried about one's looking a bit weedy. And those were my dragon fruits that were sown from seed about last August. They're doing really well. I'm very pleased with those. I'm going to repot those in the spring when the weather's better and see if we can get them to a decent size this year. But obviously I'm careful not to overwater those because I'm sure they suffer badly from root rot as well. Anyway, that's my little seedling windowsill there. Now I'm just going to walk out to the kitchen. I won't pause the video this time. See how my other batches are doing. Sorry, it's a bit messy in here at the moment. I've been having a good clean up today. There's some more Tamarillo seedlings here that I've just recently repotted. They're doing quite well. And I am still doing some propagating here. Now I've got some more sapodillas here from a more recently grown plant. I'm going to be very careful not to overwater these because I don't want these to get root rot like the others have been. These two plants which are doing nicely here are rose apples that I've grown from seed from a fresh fruit that I bought. Inside the bottle, 2 avocado cuttings which I hope are going to root. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm just going to take the lid off this to show my durian. We can see it's doing quite well. I like to keep a bag over this because I know they like it humid, and that was from the durian seeds I germinated about last August. I did do a video showing how they developed. Well, I know they like to be humid. You can't see them in here because they haven't come up yet, but I'm trying some jacaranda seeds, and I've got some rambutan or rambutan seeds as well. 2 more pots of lychees that were longans that were again failures. Can't get the longans to germinate, don't know why, but I might try again in the spring if I can buy some fresh fruit. As you can see, nothing happened in that rambutan pot, and that's been in there for weeks and weeks now, probably 3 or 4 months, so I think those have rotted. And I've got another little batch of lychee seedlings here. Can't show my other seedlings because they're down the front of the by the window. Still got a few leaves left on the star fruit, but there aren't many left to come off now. But anyway, I just thought I'd do a quick video of how my seedlings, the successes and failures. Hopefully obviously sort of end of the first week of February, so I'm hoping that as it gets lighter that these seedlings will buck up and get a bit stronger. I'd certainly like to keep one durian alive just to see what they look like when they grow into a larger plant, but I guess it's finding that happy medium with the right temperature, humidity and enough water but not too much that the roots rot off. Anyway, that's a quick update on my seedling progress. These were mostly sown last summer, some in June, July, August, and perhaps a few in September and October. I think I did the sapodilla seed experiment in November. I did a video for that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Much appreciate it if you click like on the video. You're welcome to share the video if you think anyone's interested. And by all means you can subscribe to my channel, hit the bell if you'd like to see updates in the future, know when I've posted videos, and see if these seedlings survive. Brett out for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.